Good day, mate. Today I'm going to discuss a game I played against an opponent from Serbia or Russia. I'm not sure from where, but his name is Dmitry Polyantsev, and I was playing white and he was playing black, and it's interesting. It's an interesting game because it is a checkmate. There is a checkmate in 6, which is quite interesting. And the position was about equal, and then it's just um, something interesting to see. Let's just have a look here. I was white, I was playing f4 and d5, e3, a6, b3, b5, bishop b2, fianchettoing bishop, and then f6 here, trying to sort of weaken, I suppose, a part of it from the king side of black. Bishop d3, g6, now knight f3, knight c6, castle, king side, and knight h6 here. Now, I'm trying to be brave here. I move my knight to g5, and leave it off or not, if the pawn takes, then of course my bishop can take the rook here. And recommended move was bishop g7, which was done, but I just go on with knight takes h7, which is I think it's a good move, but actually I'm actually losing if black plays accurately. Apparently black didn't play accurately, so see what happens here. If rook takes, then of course my bishop can take this pawn, and then there will be fork between the king and the rook, so the rook cannot take. Instead, the king moved according to what is actually recommended by the engine, which is king f7, and here knight g5 check, and of course f takes g5, and here f takes g5 checks, discover check. But the most accurate reply by black is actually knight goes to f5 here, which is blocking the check. But apparently this advantage of this accurate move was not found by black, and what happened was king moved to g8, and from here I'm actually I think I'm winning. And until the end of the game I'm actually winning. But to be honest with you, the material is a bit about equal. I was just exchanging material. I got my knight back, and then rook takes h6, but from the position I think black is vulnerable, is exposed. There is a rook and an open file. And from the engine evaluation, what has quite an advantage here. So let's see the continuation. Queen goes to f3, queen e8, just to avoid my queen to go here at f7. Queen takes d5, just to chew some pawns here and there. Bishop b7. Fianchettoing the bishop, and of course trying to attack the queen probably. c4, rook h5, chasing the queen. I just move my queen around, queen e6, and then rook goes to e5. My queen is very agile, it can move around. Queen g4. Now rook to c5 is a bit like a timid move, I think, just trying to hide the rook in the middle of nowhere. Knight goes to c3, just trying to develop a piece here. Now knight to e5, trying to fork the bishop and the queen at the same time, but simply I just pin the knight. So queen goes to d4, trying to pin the knight so that it cannot move because there is king here. Now the response of black is queen goes to c6, which is developing a battery to destroy the pawn, and g2, which is a checkmate in 1 if I do not respond properly. I have the option to respond with bishop goes here to e4, which of course will probably destroy this battery, and of course maybe probably just exchange the bishop. But instead I just move my knight to e4 there, which is I believe is a better move, because it's going to develop further to expand the plan, or to execute the plan to attack the king side of black. Now king goes to h6, which is of course breaking the pin, so the this knight can move, but I simply just go queen takes c5, exchange, trying to exchange the queen, and of course I got the advantage of the rook. Now this is a mistake done by black. Black actually take the bishop there, so knight takes d3, and then all of a sudden I have this path that I can use to harass the weakness of black, which is the positional weakness of the king. And I move my queen to g5 check, and as you can see, this pawn here at g6 is actually very annoying for black itself. It's very badly positioned, and it's gonna be a determining factor to perform a checkmate to black. So queen g5 check, it's a checkmate in 6 basically. King goes to g7, I just took the pawn here, and e7 check, and king just move to any random square, h8 for example. Rook f8 check, exchange the rook, because otherwise black king cannot move. That's the only move, I suppose. Yeah, that's the only move by black. Rook takes f8, and then queen takes f8 check, and king only has one square to move, which is h7, and then this is a beautiful checkmate. Knight goes to g5 checkmate, and now you know this pathway of battery is open to perform this, but of course white has performed a checkmate first before black, so white was winning. Dmitry was a very good player. He's pretty good positionally, but at this game he made a mistake, and of course it's an interesting game because I think both of the sides are attacking, and at the same time I think he mentioned a comment that it's a very aggressive. Of course it's a burst opening, and if it's not responded properly, it could be very little for the defending team, which is black here. So I suppose the only mistake by black is actually by moving its knight and allowing my queen to go to g5 here by doing this, and of course it's just a king hunt afterwards, and a beautiful checkmate by the knight. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I can play with you again, Dmitry, at chess.com or chess.org, whichever it is, you know. It's been fun, and I'll see you later.